Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on GTA 5 taking a look at a really rather cool mod that adds essentially barn find cars to the game. Now it primarily focuses on this kind of sandy shores-ish area around here. I don't think you will find anything inside the city. As far as I'm aware, you won't. I don't know how far north they will go. But yeah, added around the place are randomly spawning junk cars, essentially. Now, I believe, although I'm not 100% sure on this, the points at which they spawn are fixed, but the cars and what condition the cars will be in is randomized. I know of one location where I seem to always be able to find it, but it might be a randomized thing. We will go over there and have a quick look now to see what might be there. I'm not going to use this car. I'm not going to sort of take this car, whatever it may be. It's a little bit cheating because it's just down the road from where we start. But in the driveway of this house here, there should be a kind of barn find. There we go. There is one, in fact, in there. Oh, I wouldn't want it particularly anyway. It's only a peyote. But it'll give you a good idea of what these things are looking like. We'll leave the tow truck there for a second. So yeah, we've got the peyote here. It's missing various bits of bodywork. I think it's missing most of its tyres. Don't mind me. I'm going to knock over. Don't knock the nail gun over and stand in front of it, you moron. Be brilliant if they could accidentally go off. But this is the sort of thing that you will find around the place. Now, police department. What? Who are you after? I don't know, whoever it is, they're not close by to them. And now, some of these cars work. Some of these cars will be drivable. Yeah, this one here is drivable. If they're not drivable, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to repair them. But I'm going to tow truck them away, regardless. I mean, it's up to you how much kind of RP value you want to get out of all of this. But among the mods that I have installed, I've got a much heavier damage. So, clonking vehicles, I mean, these cars that we're going to find, if they are drivable, are kind of on the verges of life, and one small bump could break the engine completely and then, yeah, be kind of useless. So, well, I'm going to play it carefully, at least, and take a tow truck to recover stuff. And plus it's a little bit more fun. As I said, I know where that vehicle spawned. The rest of them, I have no clue. So it's kind of going to be an explore around the place, see what we might find. Maybe around the back of this building would be a good place for a car. Nope. There is nothing there. There could be one, I guess, out in the oil fields. Now, admittedly, you might be wondering kind of what is the point of this. There are plenty of cars you can go and steal around the levels, of course there is. And another mod that I do have installed on here is World of Variety, which changes the way AI car spawns and what vehicles will spawn. Sorry, there's a Prius that has to be run into. I think I stole the wheel off it. We did! Happy days. That's a solid bush. Let's not go drive through that. Oh! You've abandoned it. I will tow truck it away. You'd have to pay me much money for the recovery service. Sorry, I was going to steal a Prius. Don't mind me. I've got completely and utterly distracted. Yes, I have World of Variety, so you do see a lot more rare cars spawn in traffic, a lot more interesting vehicles spawn in traffic compared to, well, normal GTA 5. If you don't have that installed, this is a way to get hold of some of the rare cars without spawning them in. Things like the Penetrator, I don't think it ever spawns in single player normally, I believe is part of this mod, along with the Infernus Classic, as well as another car that you can find. Don't worry about this, officer, it's perfectly legitimate. There has been no Prius destruction from me at all, in any way, shape or form. Small bit of Prius theft, but there we go. Are we going to find anything down this row of buildings? Doesn't look like we are. Oh, there's another Prius that we can crash into. No, I mean we can rescue service it. Oh, that's a signpost that we nearly drove into. I'm spending far too much time whizzing the camera around having a look for cars that I am really paying attention to where I'm driving, which is probably quite dangerous. Doesn't look like there's anything over there. Maybe up around... There's a barn over here. Oh! Prius is on fire! Prius is on fire! No. That can stay over there. I'm not recovering that car any further. Bloody hell. Prius almost caught me out. I mean, fair play to them. They have a habit. They have a habit of always karmaing me? Yeah, sure. That one. They do have a habit of beating me. So I'm going to leave that... Oh, it's despawned now. Thank God for that. Or maybe it's gone ghost mode. Maybe we will be exploded by a Prius at some point during this video. It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me at all. Is there going to be anything around here? Again, this looks like a place where you might possibly find a wreck of a car. Anything at all, or a wreck that I can use. Doesn't look like there is at the moment. It's a little bit of a shame so far. Yeah, I don't really know how difficult the rest of these are going to be to find. There we go. I can English sentences and everything. But yeah, so far we haven't really had much luck. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Maybe we'll try those houses over there. I say houses, trailers over there. There is kind of a junk car. There's kind of a general wreck around. Whether there'll be anything useful here, I do not know. Do you have anything I can steal, or anything it's even worth me stealing? No, it doesn't look like it. Right, shall we then head... Oh, we'll head in this direction, and we'll kind of loop our way down towards Sandy Shores a little bit. There's upside down wreck, not going to be of any use to me. There's a very squished wreck there. Again, we're looking for rare classic sports cars. Okay, we're not looking for vans. Don't care about vans. Rare classic sports cars anywhere. Yeah, it does not look like we're going to be finding much over here. No, you are just all the normal vehicles. Oh! Excuse me, officer. What was that about? Don't know. I have no idea. Although, maybe it was a good thing because those buildings there look like a promising location for finding of a car. Maybe? Possibly? Anything exciting? Oh, that would have been perfect if there had been. Oh, it would have been perfect if there was. Doesn't look like it. Oh, well, we've stumbled across a second barn find car completely and utterly by accident. I turned the corner and it happened to be there. It's not quite, again, not quite what I'm looking for. The luck is not particularly with us at the moment. Hello, cat. You're very, very noisy. You're probably more interesting than this piece of junk. Yeah, not quite what I was hoping for when I set out in all of this. They are around. No, don't go underneath the truck, you moron. I need to move the truck in a second. Ah, stupid cats. Don't you meow at me. I'm getting the truck out of your way. Just don't go underneath the wheels. There we go. Rescue cat. Aha! After much searching, it's taken a lot of searching, that looks like something that we can use. It is a purple Monroe. Okay, so the tow truck is a little bit too tall to get it there. Please, Monroe, actually be drivable. That is, I approve of the colour. I do very much approve of the colour. Can we get this out of the way? Come on, Michael. Push the guff out of the way of the very, very expensive car. Hey, there we go. Got that sorted. And this one? Can we move? Oh, no, we can't move that one. Right. Can I please get in the car? Ha-ha! Perfect. Right, we will get the car out of here with as little damage as possible. That would be nice. We are missing a rear tyre. We're missing a door, and the engine isn't actually smoking, which is a positive. Quite a nice positive, in fact. Let's try and manoeuvre the car around without digging into anything important. Not the easiest of things to do. I think we can figure this one out, though, somehow. The car's actually rocking about, I guess, with it missing the wheel. The ride height difference is it's something else. It feels very peculiar. Like if we change direction, it's almost like it's missing some suspension components. Alright, I thought the squeaking was coming from the car. I think it's just the general sound effects going on. Right, shall we drive this one? I kind of want to put this over here and then get the tow truck. Turn the tow truck. I don't want to put it right behind the tow truck, attach it, and then have to try and do a J-turn, what did I say, a J-turn, try and turn the tow truck around, having that attached to the back of it, because that's just going to ask for trouble. It's just asking to brake. The Monroe, well, if I'd taken a slightly different turning on my way out of that opening area, would have been much quicker and easier to find. The Monroe is actually looking too bad a condition, unlike some of the other cars that we've seen with heavily smoking engines and so on. This one, there was some black smoke, but I'm not sure if that was from the Monroe or from something else. I had to say something, didn't I? Now, carefully does it. We have only just... Oh. Okay, no, never mind. I think where the tyre, where the tyre's down, I think it looked like it was leaking fuel for a second, and I really didn't want to have the Monroe leaking fuel. That would not have been good. Right, so we are going to head off towards the repair shop. Thankfully, we've only got a couple of corners to go to the repair shop. I love how there's just, is it a Vaca and an Infernus coming from off-road down there, you know, as you do, following, it might even be a police bike, following a bike of some sort. Now, we've only got a couple of corners to go. Yeah, we literally took a really, really long loop around the place to find this bloody car. However, we have got it. Ooh. Now there is smoke coming from the car. Maybe take it easy would have been a better idea. I don't know if me dragging it along the floor has done that, or quite what has done that. Maybe it always has been smoking. It's just with the lighting of the kind of general sand colour around this area is hidden for a while. The particle effects were a bit hidden. We're going to be sensible. I'm not gonna risk the lovely Monroe. Now, as far as fixing the vehicles up go, I believe we just take them to a Los Santos customer. Okay, fine, you moron. You could have just overtaken like a normal, sane person, but no, instead you very, very nearly crash into the back of my priceless classic car. Right, so if we lower that down, I think if we hold... There we go. Right, the Monroe is disconnected. Let's not go and bin it in the wall as we take it into the custom shop. Yeah, it's not quite like Car Mechanic Simulator in terms of restoring classic vehicles. But it's just a nice and neat little feature, something that you can go and mess around with and, yeah, explore and find rarer cars that might not naturally spawn in your GTA 5, depending on what you're doing. And there we go. The vehicle is to the repair shop. It only costs $408 to repair the vehicle. That's it. That's all it takes on this one. I think maybe the prices need a little bit of work on them. And there we have got our lovely, shiny, purple Monroe. I really love this purple on the cars in GTA. Now, with the vehicle being all fixed up, we might as well go and... I love how the acceleration is like 0. I don't quite know why that is. We're going to go for a big old turbo. We're going to go for a race gearbox. We're going to put it on some sporty suspension. We're definitely not changing the colour. We're going to go and give it a big old engine upgrade. And shall we do so? Considering the braking is currently 0, let's give it some braking as well. And let's go and change. I'm not actually sure what wheels, because I'm going to go play around with it, seeing as, you know, we've got this barn find, very, very quick restoration job car done. Might as well go play around a little bit with a street race. We haven't done one for a while. I don't actually know, though, what wheels I want on this car, whether we want high-end for it being a supercar or whether we want sport for it being a sport classic. Let's go high-end. I think I might be better off going for those. Don't really know. Although it's going to look quite odd. We're going to have to go with it. Sorry, Monroe. Well, I'm not actually a huge fan of any of these wheels on a classic car like this one. It's going to have to kind of do, really. I don't really want carbon wheels on the thing. I kind of like these the best out of all of them. Let's go for that. Let's go for custom tyres, of course. Wheel colour. I tend to be a fan of going for the white wheels. Where's the frost? Frost white is the colour I tend to end up going for. I must have missed it somewhere in all of that. There it is. I'm an idiot. That's the tickets. That'll do. That'll do. I think we've got everything we could possibly need. Yeah, let's leave Los Santos Customs, and there we go. The tow truck has since despawned. Someone's nicked my tow truck. God damn it. Ooh. I might have gone and broken the car. Oh, we've got a jelly Monroe. I don't know what's going on with the suspension in this. Mechanic, I'm not sure that this is fixed up somehow. Dude, you've not done a good job of fixing up my car here. Per vehicle. There is something weird. There is something weird with the barn find Monroe here. I'm kind of curious to see how the jelly car is going to fare. Now, it is entirely possible that it kind of accelerates relatively well. It is possible that the mod that I use for the damage to the cars, that changes a handling file. The damage is calculated within the handling files for the cars, and it's possible something in there was weird for the Monroe. This is very, very... Whoa! Very difficult to drive. I wouldn't have thought so, because the other cars haven't been wibbly-wobbly mobiles. However... Yeah. Hello, car. Let's dodge out of the way of that. Let's go see what the Wobblemobile does when it comes to a street race, though. This could only go really, really spectacularly interestingly. That is the official terminology, I think, of this car. Let's go and sign up for a race, shall we? Shall we go up against a Tempesta? Probably going to lose this one. Unlike, you know, the drag cars and some of the other things that I've had. Tempesta is pretty bloody quick. Wobble Monroe, probably not so much. Probably not so much. Might be a little bit on the warm side as well. May do a wheelie, may not do a wheelie. May do all sorts of weird and wonderful things as we are going to launch the car. Oh, it's like the... Shit! Oh, well, that's not so clever from me. I don't know what's going on with the handling of this thing. It's like it's wobbled inverted. And the man, yeah, something is very, very peculiar with the Monroe. We're going to spin it around and we will go for a wobble finish. Yeah, it's kind of like all the values are inverted on it, which is a little bit peculiar, which I guess would kind of make sense maybe for the way that it's moving around with the body roll. Don't really know on that one. There you have it. Shall we go and find something that we might be able to beat? We can't seem to get gear shifts going on with this car, which is kind of a shame. I mean, Monroe's not exactly the fastest vehicle to begin with, I will be honest. Lamar, you might have a car that I can go and beat. So, there we go. And challenge Lamar. If this can't beat Lamar, then I think it's going to have been a case of a wasted time for me in all of this. That's... Vacca's not got too terrible a run. 13. Sabre Turbo. Okay, so this is quicker than the Sabre Turbo. So it's not too... This is quicker than the Sabre Turbo, and that involved me doing a dopey with the gear shifts. And there we go. That'll do. Let's just try... I'm just kind of curious to see... Yeah, there is. It's kind of inverted. Because when I go on the brakes, the car lifts rather than dives. It's like a setup challenge car from the old Forza 4 days. If I can figure out how to get Forza cars to do this sort of thing, would make for very, very peculiar driving. Come on, we've got to beat Lamar with this car. Let's just not... Oh, it doesn't really get going very well. Come on, Monroe. Please go faster. No. We cannot be beaten by Lamar. It's very tempting. It's tempting. The Lamar's car's got some speed about it, I will give it that much. Yeah, something not quite right.
Not having a good day.
Oh, the drag bike left with a broken engine. Something not quite so happy with the Monroe. Do have to slightly resort to cheating. That aside, however, yeah, it's a really neat little mod. Not a huge amount to it, not exactly the craziest, most complicated thing, but in terms of adding something slightly different to do in terms of just playing around with cars and spawning in vehicles in different ways. You sort of explore and do a little bit of RP with restoring cars, finding barn finds, etc. it's a simple thing to add to the game. I look forward to see the mod get developed. We're going to have more locations for vehicles and so on. Whether we'll get to kind of more in-depth restoration stuff, don't know. But it is a very, very cool little thing. Are we going to finish off racing against a minivan? You know what? Let's do it. Let's finish off racing against a minivan, because why on earth not in the Wobblemobile? That thing better not be a monstrous engined car, otherwise I will be in trouble. We've had to cheat to beat Lamar. Come on, let's beat a vehicle legitimately. Let's beat a vehicle, oh dear, legitimately in all of this. We are at a slight wonk in terms of starting angle. That's a little bit better. We better beat a minivan. I'll be very, very disappointed if we can... No, we can't beat the minivan. The minivan is too fast! Minivan is too fast! I've cheated again. Oh, that was a that crash was film worthy. Like, I was the full-on bad guy in a race film there. That was totally movie-esque wipeout for the minivan. Where has it gone? Is it still buried inside the shrubbery here? Oh, that was a spectacular crash. Oh, look at that. With the realistic damage mod is even better, because that is just completely destroyed over here. I am a bad person. And quite a sore loser when it comes to my lovely bright purple Ford. That, though, I don't know if that vehicle works anymore. That, though, is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As ever, I shall link all of the mods I've used in the description, so you can download them, have a go with them yourself. But, yeah, until next time, goodbye.